Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Ready, 95, 56. 21.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
What up? Man, I know you ain't getting too happy.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
No, you ain't.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Take that back.
Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much fluid right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. From the 39, Breeze. And his throw here's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's third down.
Yeah,
the turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Breeze on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 34 yards there and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more of the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the block.
And he is in for
They robbed me right there. You know they did.
A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
They robbed me.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Breeze now. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. So here we go on fourth down with Breeze.
Come on.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
That's who you run with.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, that was a pick six, really. They needed to do some goofy ass shit.
Drive the New Orleans offense. And last time they were very fortunate this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up.
Come on.
They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sideline as a head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood.
No.
It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
That's how they do me.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
I don't know how you did that, bro.
And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
My dude just loses all his little speed.
And this is no good. They missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Damn.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
I might have to.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Yeah, on me.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Looked like some hands both ways.
I didn't think he was going to do that.
Sometimes there's a fine line between
you really picked the wrong one.
And the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion.
Oh, yeah,
that could have been an interception.
Now Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. He's got this to the 30 before
that was the game changer right there.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
If I score.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second and 9, Breeze into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. From the 17, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Look at that, good shit.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. That'll be complete to Cook. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal, and it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Yeah, tripping.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Yeah. I knew that was going to happen. You sent a little blitz.
The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now, Breeze again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him.
Don't play with it. Do not. You already know, man. Dang. That's all we needed to just get it started. That's all we needed. That was a good read.
First half.
That's a really nice play concept.
We just got to get it started. That other shit you got, you earned that.
Keep the rush away.
Now we at the crib, though.
I love that he was able to throw back against the grain a little bit and find a receiver cutting from the backside of the formation across the middle.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
All right, well, let me see some points on the board.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This complete to Lockett.
Oh, good move.
And all the way
Hell yeah.
in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
That throw good for 4.
It said I was going left. What happened?
Throwing again on second down. Breeze is going to find his running back. It's complete.
That's the first.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Picked off by Brad McDougald.
He barely had that.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
I'm coming after you. 36 power.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
All right, you got to quit playing with me, dog. Now it's not supposed to take off
so
on you.
2 quarters down,
Sorry,
2
man.
remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, there's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he is tackled
inside
the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. They go play action now. Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he knocks
Come on, Thomas. What the hell?
The target
he got you man-to-man out there. You running like that.
2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Brees now to throw.
Snatch it.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 30.
You got me.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Coverage there by Von Bell. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It's a game.
Wilson now to throw again. And this is going to be caught.
What playing, man?
Football. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the gun, it's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So why you leave him wide open?
It's Brees. He gets it to Thomas. And they work this out past the 25.
He's still wide open.
A good pickup there at 22. Shotgun now for Brees. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail, 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Brees. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Brees.
Fuck out of here.
Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Come on.
Down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head scratcher there.
Right, that's all you doing.
Possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll run it, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They run it with Carson. And he'll take this to the 9 down to about the 7.
No.
Another scout
You're nice, though.
on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Wilson.
He went out.
Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit.